what are 5 wellness things that you do that are non-negotiable? Now, I would love for yours to have some herbs in it. Like maybe you put cinnamon in your coffee, whatever it is. But also like, I'm sure you scrape your tongue. Give us all the like little things that you do.
So I would say number 1 is I do a lot of nourishing infusions. So I think like multi-mineral supplements are all the rage. And I love my Peak electrolytes and my Kinton minerals and whatnot. But plants are the original multi-mineral supplements. So a lot of the times I'll take some dried nettle or some dried oat straw and I'll fill them in a mason jar, pour hot water over them, close the mason jar, let it sit on the counter overnight. And the next morning you have an incredibly magnesium, calcium, silica-rich infusion of all of these minerals.
That is so
it's nettle
cool.
and what?
Nettle and oat straw.
I can't with you right now because
What the hell is oat straw?
Here's why I can't with you right now. You 3 years ago, I had trouble getting you to drink water, and now you're like, oh, what brand of nettle is it? Like,
and listen, I've never heard of oat straw. So
oat straw is amazing.
Do you have a tea that we can do that with?
I don't, I should have one.
You gotta do a tea.
I should have one, but honestly, it's something
Call
that
it mineral tea.
I don't even want to commodify it because all you need to do is just go to an herb store and get oat straw. Like you don't even need
but that's
to.
overwhelming. I'd rather just buy it online. So can you make it cute and like?
we
I
probably
gotcha.
have some old oat straw in the.
Yeah, I don't like. I'll go to an herb store and get oat straw. Like,
or you can just order it online.
I think Lauren buys those things for just
but
aesthetic.
I need to know that it's non-GMO and that it doesn't have pesticides and organic. And I feel like if you just made one that's called like mineral tea.
Well, for now, Mountain Rose Herbs is a great supplier.
Okay,
they're a really good supplier. They have organic herbs.
You send me the link.
I'll send it to you.
Okay. So what does it do?
Go ahead.
So it's like the straw like kind of grassy part of the oat plant.
No. But I'm saying, what does it do? Sorry.
It's just packed with minerals.
Everyone's yelling at me saying, "Idiot! You should know what oat straw is." I don't have to. No, explain it to me.
In order, essentially, like the magic of it is that you're leaving it on the counter overnight to steep. So you're doing boiling hot water. You're pouring it over the oat straw. When you have a mineral-rich plant like that, you need 2 things: heat and time to kind of crack open the cell walls and get all the minerals out. So you're leaving this overnight infusion on the counter. You're waking up in the morning, you're straining it, and you're just getting this massive infusion of bioavailable plant-based magnesium, calcium, silica, and more.
So it's a
and your
natural
hair
way.
is amazing. So I get that probably, I swear, has to do with that's a secret, a beauty secret.
Yeah, a huge beauty secret for sure. And it's also great for kids because it's delicious. It's a really, benign, non-toxic, nutritive plant. It's like eating oatmeal, essentially. It's another part of the oat plant. And because kids need so many minerals for their growing bones and teeth, it's a great way. You can just put some honey in it, you can do it chilled for kids.
We're going to do it.
It's really good. Yeah, love that.
We learn on the show. I'm telling you. That's why.
Another non-negotiable for me, because of my long history of digestive issues, is taking digestive bitters before a meal. So this is an herbal one, but it doesn't even have to be herbal. I do have a digestive bitters product in my line, but you can use any sort of bitters. Green tea is a bitter. Dark chocolate is a bitter, technically. Or a long steep of chamomile tea is a bitter. Any sort of bitter plant that you're ingesting before your meal is going to essentially stimulate your bitter taste receptors on your tongue, and it's going to start this digestive cascade that tells your body, hey, it's time to produce stomach acid, it's time to release digestive enzymes. So instead of even taking a digestive enzyme or an HCl supplement, this is nature's top-down way of telling your body, hey, it's time to eat. And this is what people did for so long. They would have like a bitter digestif before their meals, or like an aperitif. Like the Swedish bitters is a good example. People would have like endives or bitter greens as a starter for their meal. People have been doing this for centuries. So I have digestive juice in my line. That's like my bitter spray, and you can just spray it on your tongue. And glucobitters is my digestive bitters formula for people with insulin resistance.
Got it. So if you have insulin resistance, do this one.
Yes.
But if you don't, you can use your spray.
You can use digestive juice. Yeah.
Okay.
And also bitters, because of the stomach acid release, they help to prevent gas and bloating. Really good for when you're traveling, just like a good hack to have in your purse. Another non-negotiable for me, I would say, is nervous system regulation. Again, going back to the HPA-OT axis, everything is going to be off if your hypothalamus is perceiving stress and you're letting your body get into that state of fight or flight. So I think just having a really good toolbox that I can draw from, where I know, okay, it's nighttime and I'm starting to spiral a little bit. I'm anxious, or I'm wanting to binge eat, or whatever it is, and realizing that I just need some time to be with myself and ground my nervous system, whether that's taking a bath, whether that's doing some breath work, whether that's doing some self-massage and actually like feeling my own body and being like, hey, you're good, you're here, like talking to myself. Those things I think are
enjoy it while you don't have kids.
Irreplaceable. Exactly.
Enjoy your self-massage.
Exactly.
And your fucking bath and your red light therapy. I have to squeeze it the fuck in. It is so annoying in the morning. I'm just being honest. Enjoy it.
You know what? I appreciate the honesty. And I think that it's, like you said, if I didn't have that isolation in my 20s, I wouldn't have what I have now. Got to be grateful for it. And if you didn't have this time of like, oh no, I don't have any time for my routines, you're not going to have your beautiful babies right by your side, you know, growing up with you.
Lauren has...
I'm hanging on by an oat straw.
Yeah. Yeah, the kids kind of derail a few things. Whenever,
Okay.
you know.
What's
fine, though.
what's your other ones? You have two
Other
more.
ones. Number 4 is there's this stretching video that I do. You guys can look it up on YouTube. It's called Jessica Smith DOMS, like delayed onset muscle soreness. It's this 26-minute stretching video from this very nice woman who's like Frenchie is in the video. I am obsessed with this video. I need so much stretching because of how much tension I hold in my body, and also because just like my fascia gets really tight and I'm stressed out and I'm at a desk all day, and also I need stretching for my emotional health. I think it moves a lot of emotions. I will do that video at least every 2 to 3 days religiously.
How long are you guys here for?
Until like tomorrow morning.
Oh, you guys, next time you come here, I have this woman. Her name is Kata, and she does flossing, and it's fascia stretching at the road. And I am so addicted to this situation. I will feel pain in my body and I will go see her, and immediately regulates your nervous system. It sounds, I'm going to go look at Jessica Smith DOMS. It sounds like it's the exact thing she does.
Well, it's not necessarily like some crazy body manipulation. It's just this really lovely guided stretching video where I always feel like a new human after I'm done with it. You're kind of like swinging your leg at one point. You're just, you know, It's normal.
It sounds like flossing because flossing is gentle. It's not.
Okay.
It's not like intense. I'm not like in this crazy. It's gentle fascia stretching.
Yeah, I just think people don't stretch enough. Period.
Yeah.
Like how often do you like? There's so many other wellness routines and like kind of things that we would productively fill our time with versus stretching. We don't take it seriously.
Here's the thing too. When you're weightlifting, like you and I are,
you have to.
The synergistically, especially as a woman, it's so important to stretch it out too.
Yeah.
Because you will. I mean, I think that I can tell like a difference even in like this sounds weird how the muscle shows up when I'm stretching.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And number 5, I would say non-negotiable. I take an adaptogen every day. I have 2 adaptogen blends in my line. One is called Adrenal Recovery, which is for people who are more so like overworked, you know, moms who are like at the end of their rope. It's just a really nice rounded blend of adaptogens. And then I have an adaptogen blend called ThyroPro, which is for people who have hypothyroidism. So it's like a specific thyroid-based adaptogen that helps with the stress piece of thyroid disorders. So
it sounds like I need to try the thyroid one.
I think we included it, right? Or did we do adrenal?
Or should I try adrenal?
I'll take the adrenal
one.
That
Okay.
one.
Okay, yeah.
Do not touch my bitters.
But
He's
I
already
just
looking
love
at it.
adaptogens. Adaptogens are really beautiful plants because they're like, you know, a lot of herbs can also have side effects just like pharmaceuticals, but adaptogens are specific because they're non-toxic and you take them in food-like doses. So they're essentially nutritive and they increase your non-specific resilience to stressors. They basically help to regulate the feedback loop, which is your HPA axis. And I think that in our modern world, everyone needs an adaptogen.